What's up, everybody? 15 minutes late. So sorry. Anyway, let's move past the lateness. The big D right there. Let's get cutoffs going real quick. Let me see what last round these champions went for. Hang on, guys. Sorry, still a bit sick here. Try my best to contain that. Okay, so I was pretty close in my guess. Last time I had 2.6 as my guess for Torch. And people told me 2.6 didn't get it. I never checked to see what the cutoff actually was. Turns out it was about 2.7. Alright. Say 33 for Venom. So that was about what he went for. And there we go. Cutoffs taken care of. Kranos sending over 2 saying, I have the bush. Kranos. Thank you very much for the 2, dude. The bush looks good on you. Stop! Oh my god, that was horrible. Oh, I could not do that. I still could not do that. So sorry. But Kranos, thank you very much, dude. Where the F is my banana bush? What is this? That's Demiok's face, Pete. that's Demiok's face. It's hard to tell. I know. I'm gonna replace it. I meant to replace it like as soon as I got home from Comic-Con, basically, and yeah, I just didn't yet. So I will I'll change it out soon. But that is Demiok's face. Oh man. Might come back and click that slap. Alright, alright. But alright, let me get a tweet out real quick. This looks like we got a Dreamin' raid. Hashtag Dreamin' raid. Thanks, Dreamin' and Dreamin' Raiders. Dearest at Marvel Champions. I don't know what to tweet. Oof. Then you still sound rough. Have you tried cutting back on smoking? Dude. Oh my god. It feels like I was getting better and then it wasn't. And then it got a bit worse. So I don't know, man. Maybe I was healing from one flu or something like that and got hit with some other cold virus or something, man. I don't know. Either way, it sucks, dude. We're actually we just decided to we were gonna go to Laura and I were gonna go to a concert tomorrow. And finally just canceled it. Like, I'm not going anymore. Really sucks. Alright. What do I say for the tweet though? Let's see. Let's see. Brian, do drugs. Demiok, I appreciate the advice. Maybe I should say, don't do drugs, kids. Should that be the tweet? I don't know. All this talk about drugs, man. I didn't do any drugs to make me feel this way. Oh, man. It'd be weird. I did drugs today, aka the flu shot. Command remedies for my throat. Yeah, I'll say something like that. Hey, would you mind having that Doctor Strange fellow conjure up a cure for this cough / let's just say conflu. For this conflu. Oh my god, I can't. I am now Louis. Okay. The man with the doctor change fellow contributor. There we go. Tweet. Alright. Anywho. What's up, people? Pete, I saw other seeing Sabotage tomorrow, so when Laura said you were thinking of going to concerts, wondering if they're the same. I don't think so. We were going to see I don't think they were playing at the same venue or whatever. We were going to see Clutch and Dropkick Murphys, but then someone else said that they were seeing Sabaton in like Cali or something. I can't remember where. And apparently they were like all a part of the same tour. So I don't know if they just kind of split up for this one, this show, or what. But the tickets that we got were for Clutch and Dropkick Murphys. But anyway, the Owner was the first one here, followed by Apollo X, R. Fausty, Boom Boy, Cameron M. We got Demiak, Pete, Kranos, Roboto, Dreamin', Shark. What's up, Shark? Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to be quick on the mute button today. I swear. The cough is real, man. I'm trying to suppress it so hard. We got Star. I like coconuts. Was that for the tweet? Or are you just saying it? John Smith. Sip. Would have been funny if you and him went to the same concert, though. Yeah, that'd have been funny. Pete, is your dealer confirmed? Wow. Sounds sicker. I know, man. I know. It sucks, dude. It's like, it's pretty draining. I'm not really used to being sick. Usually, almost never sick. This is gosh darn Comic-Con, dude. What's up, Pixie Bell? Alright, anyway, let's get going, man. Let's get going. Let's do some stuff. Let's hit up AQ first. AQ, Energy Dump, Arena, in that order. Okay, looks like AQ is done. Can't move anymore. So much for that. Oh, whoa, wait. What did I just... Oh, never mind. I thought I accidentally showed, like, clicked back on the, I was about to show our Prestige or something. Alright, let's go dump this energy. I finished Masters. Finished that yesterday. And I guess, let's dump it in uncollected. Why not? Start clearing this out. Team's looking good. Bait? You saying clickbait for not joining Arena immediately? ABG, do you think 550 Nick Fury, Cap Infinity, Corvus, Glaive, Blade, Magic, Doc Ock, enough for Act 5 100%? Thanks. It really depends on your own abilities, I would say. Those champions are capable of getting it done, yes, but Act 5 100%, I would say, was probably balanced around having a mixture of 455 champions, you know, rank 4, 5-star champions, and maxed out 4 stars. So you might be giving yourself a little bit of extra difficulty there, not having rank 4, 5 stars. Then again, some of those champions that you're mentioning, they're quite powerful. Like Nick Fury wasn't even out at the time when that content was made. Same thing for Corvus. Corvus, if you're running Suicides at least, would put in the most work. But I mean, Blade is a beast. A lot of people use their 4-star blades to get through there, because that was before a lot of people had 5-star blades and stuff like that. So it's doable. It's just don't expect it to be easy. And if it proves to be too difficult for you, then no worries, man. Give it some time, you know. Practice that all-important patience in this game, and wait for you to get some like 5 stars and stuff. Playing my rank 3 Sunspot, did 130k special 2. Last hit didn't crit either. Damn, Hector. That dude hits hard. Pretty nuts. BG is green. He doesn't look too well. Hey, man. Green's a good color, alright? You sure it's not a fantasy monster? I feel like, wait, what is this? Talking to Star. What is it? Okay. Amaranth equals word. Now that word sounds very familiar. Amaranth. I feel like I've heard that before. But I don't know what it means. But I think like Demiok's saying, I'm pretty sure I saw that in like in video games somewhere. Amaranth. So I wonder if that's like a color or a type of gem or something like that. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with like it's a rare gemstone type of thing. I want to say it's the color. Maybe it's black, like a black gemstone type of thing. Final answer. I'm probably wrong, but it does remind me of stuff like that. Hey BG, I got a 5-star Gwenpool from Grandmaster Crystal Kabam, gave out a week ago. Dude, nice. 5-star Gwenpool from that free GMC, beautiful. That is the best. Oh wait, okay, Amaranth. 1, any of a large genus of coarse annual herbs. A cluster of small green, dark pink, red, or purplish flowers, including forms cultivated as food crops and various pigweeds. 2, a flower that never fades. 3, a pinkish or rosy red. 4, a red azo dye. Damn. Well, pretty sure I've seen that in games before, but I guess the wrong thing. Have Hyperion and Medusa both as 5 stars unduped. I could take one of them to rank 3 and 4 soon. Who should I rank up for Act 5? If they're both unawakened, then Hyperion. Medusa, without her awakened ability, is just not that strong. She's playable, and if you're up against a robotic opponent, you can still shut them down, but otherwise, her damage output isn't great. Her attack basically doubles when she's awakened and has those furies. So without that, yeah, you can imagine her damage output is not great. And she doesn't have the auto block safety to fall back on, so Hyperion. They both benefit from being awakened and stuff, but yeah. Alright, let's dump a little bit more energy real quick. Walking the way through this quest. BG need help with getting more tier 4 basics. Any advice? And 5-star rank 4 Stark Spidey or Venom the Duck. Both good. Depends on the situation that you find yourself in. As for which one's going to be more useful. I'd say people have historically gotten more use out of Stark Spidey, but he's also been around a lot longer. It's hard. I love Venom the Duck. It is a little bit difficult to recommend him over Stark Spidey. I'd say maybe if you're looking towards like Variant 2, Venom the Duck is an absolute monster there. And yeah, you could like rank him up for that. But then again, Stark Spidey would be the way to go for Variant 3. So yeah, if you're thinking about that stuff, I don't know. But yeah, it really depends on what your needs are. They're both good, both solid champions for sure. And as for getting more tier 4 basics, well, I can tell you how I get mine. And if you're not doing one of these, then you could add it to the list. Brian, the sound of your voice makes me want to cough and clear my chest. Well, I'm sorry. Brian Congestion Grant. Alright, anyway, so, yeah, I've got a couple of options. I almost always do the tier 4 basic arena. It's very rare that I miss tier 4 basic arena. You know, once you build up a strong roster of 5 stars, it's really not too bad. And even before you get a ton of 5 stars, it's not that bad to go through, considering how strong the rewards are. And that'll just help you speed up future runs. So yeah, tier 4 basic arena, glory store. I spend the majority of my glory on tier 4 basics. Like the monthly event quests and the higher levels of alliance quests, the map crystals themselves. And I think that's pretty much it. Uh-oh. Dun-it. Dun-it, 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 dun-it. Shark! Be careful! There's a Lola! Ah! The Lola spotting. Snuggle time. Maybe you just came out of retirement. Any advice on the new meta? On the new meta. Well, I don't know how long you've been away, but for the last year, little over a year now, people have been using suicides more than ever. As you know, Ghost was released over a year ago now. Corvus Glaive, same thing. Omega Red. These champions have been out for a while, and these are some of the most commonly used champions in the game. So, if you don't have these champions, maybe start banking some units to unlock those masteries. If you don't have them, oh man, look at my, look at the. Oh, you guys can't see the counter. Whatever. I don't think it helps today. Let me do that real quick. So yeah, maybe start unlocking suicides if that hasn't been a thing you've done. Oh wait, you said I've been out at least 6 months. 6 months, not a ton has changed as far as, you know, like the overall game. Like there has been great champions released in the last 6 months. Lots of very strong champions, but as far as like the overall meta for the game, I don't know. It's hard to say. There's like, you know, slow shifts that are always constantly happening. Like I said, especially with these newer champions. Maybe like Nick Fury and Captain Sparkles come to mind, where they've been seeing a lot of play. I don't know. But yeah, for the most part, it's always like who you have, right? What do we got for the... Oh, it's event quest completion? Okay. BG, why do you guys hide your... Excuse me. Why do you guys hide your AQ prestige? Well, I don't know. There's really not much reason to hide it anymore, as apparently there's ways for people to see that info. Oh, hey, speaking of spending glory on tier 4 basics, let me go ahead and snatch up a few of these right now. So I pick up 7 of these every time. And I have been picking up 2 tier 1 alphas, although I'm almost tempted to step back on that. Excuse me. But nah, I won't. I'll get 2. Alright, anyway, yeah, there's not really too much reason to hide prestige anymore. But why we have kept it hidden and kind of still keep it hidden is because if there's an alliance that is close in terms of like rankings and stuff like that, like I mean, it just gives people information, right? Like, so if you're close to breaking into like the next level of rewards, an alliance could see like how much leeway they have and choose to go harder on ranking up prestige champions, or you know, maybe they're close to you and they'll be like, oh man, we're really close actually to go on the next higher tier. Let's make a push. Whereas if they didn't know how far away they were, they'd be like, okay guys, you know what? It's just not going to happen. We're too far out. Don't worry about prestige. Rank up other champions type of thing, you know? So. BG looks and sounds like he's about to fall off his chair. I know, man. If I swear, it feels like things are getting worse. So yeah, I'm trying, guys. I don't want to be like this forever. I don't want to have to be coughing in all your guys' ears. That helps. Thanks, BG. I continue watching all the creators to try and stay current while I was away. Just knows, I guess. Oh yeah, man, you'll be fine. You'll get back in the swing of things quick enough. You gotta shake off the rust a little bit. It sucks that when they release Cavalier difficulty, they're gonna lower the rewards just for uncollected. They literally just buff the rewards. SMH. Did they buff the rewards for uncollected? I don't even remember them buffing the rewards for uncollected. I mean, I guess they did, but yeah, I really never even remembered. Hey BG pulled 6-star Captain Marvel today. Is she one of the few worth in your eyes to rank 2 if ever awakened? Well, there's a lot of champions that are worth going to rank 2. It's more about waiting for the right time more than anything. Like, is taking Captain Marvel to rank 2 going to be more effective for your overall progress in this game than, for example, taking up another champion to rank 5 and being halfway there to another rank 5? And then you can go back and rank up that Captain Marvel at another time. I mean, it's going to depend on your situation. So it's all quite situational. It's more of just like an overall kind of guidance that I try to spread the message of you know, ranking up 5 stars. But I mean, Captain Marvel's great, and yeah, she can be worth it. It's just, like I said, it's expensive at the end of the day is what it comes down to. It's just very expensive to do that type of rank up. If you had a specific need for her, or maybe you were already playing Nick Fury a lot or something, and you don't have a 5-star Sparkles to go along with them, and you know, it might be in your best interest to rank her up, but in a lot of ways, I do think it's better to stick to 5 stars for the most part. Don't think they buffed uncollected rewards. Master and Heroic were buffed. Oh, is that what it was? Yeah, because they never increased uncollected rewards. Okay, I didn't think they did. Pulled OG Thor today out of a 5-star featured. Is he still worth rank 4? I have a 2015 3-4 gem I can use. He's not. He's okay. He's not amazingly strong or anything like that. He's just like a bit above average for a champion, I would say. It's pretty cool to rank him up with one of those gems, but yeah, I don't know. I can't see him being all that useful. So yeah, I mean, Cosmic. When it comes to Cosmic 2015s, I would much rather have like Venom. If you don't already have Venom, I'd maybe continue saving for that. And then I'd say Ronin is probably next on that list, unless I'm forgetting someone. But I really actually like Ronin for certain things, just because, you know, he's got that stun lock capability. And he needs to be awakened for that, but Sig level kind of matters for that too. But still, like, I'd rather have Ronin than OG Thor ranked up. Yeah, I don't know. Is a cool champion to have. Got that exclusivity. And if you don't mind just tossing the gem at him, I don't think it's a big deal to rank him just for the coolness factor alone. Yo, BG, you should do a setup video. I've thought about it in the past. I don't know how many people would be interested in that. I'm sure some of you would like to see my setup, but it's nothing too fancy. You know, just have a desk here, monitor, camera. We got 2 computers set up. One of them's my my Linux setup. One of them's my actual Windows setup that I stream on. That's about it. And then what you see in the background, which really ain't a whole lot. It's kind of some junk. It's kind of messy in here at the moment. It's pretty damn messy in here, I'd say. So, item list stream, BG. I'm going to get back to the item list as soon as I get over being sick. which, God, I hope I'm fine, like, after this round of AQ. Can't imagine another 5 days of not feeling better, but... What the fudge is up, Bry Guy? What up, J Divine? Hi, Beauty, I disagree. 1 point with your 6-star theory. Now I'm struggling with Tier 2 Alpha. Paul, I think I read the same message from you yesterday. I'll read it again, though. Now I'm struggling with Tier 2 Alpha and ranking a 5-star as 10 Tier 2 Alpha versus 7 Tier 2 Alpha for 6 stars, and I can get rank 5 gem with variant and offers. Well, like I said, it's generalized advice. Everyone's situation is going to be different. So, you know, if you feel like you're struggling to get the Tier 2 Alphas, then hey, maybe it is better for you. But for the most part, 5-star champions are going to be stronger than their 6-star counterparts. You're going to get more prestige out of them. It's easier to get their SIG levels up. It is cheaper in Tier 5 basics, which for the most part, Tier 5 basics I find to be more difficult to get than Tier 2 Alphas. Especially for people who don't run map 7. If you're doing like map 6, for example, Tier 2 Alphas are a lot easier to get than Tier 5 basics. I don't know how exactly it works for like map 5 and map 4 and stuff like that, but yeah, it's all just generalized advice, man. You got to look at your own situation and whatever you're comfortable with, go for it. We need a new leeching video, BG. Hey, man. Those were special. I don't know if I have another leeching video to make. There's no end to people who complain about scarcity of resources and unsatisfactory rewards in this game, but the reality is that it is precisely this desire which provides the engine for motivation. Without it, this game is dead within a year. Yes. Super Dirty Pickle, you're having all these profound thoughts lately, man. I like it. Pretty much everyone not in top 20 of AQ is always feeding for Tier 2 Alpha. No, I mean, dude, everyone wants Tier 2 Alpha. It's one. I mean, it's one of the reasons why, like, for the 4th of July thing, I strongly valued getting the rank up gem, since that saves you, what is it, like 6 Tier 2 Alpha versus the people who just wanted to get the 2 Tier 5 basics since it wasn't tied down to a class type. That's probably the biggest factor of it. Everybody wants more Tier 2 Alpha. Everybody wants more of everything. But I'm just saying, in general, Tier 2 Alpha is more accessible than Tier 5 basic. And that's even with running map 7 5 days a week and getting Tier 5 basic on the daily. We get like, oh man, I can't remember how much now. It's like 900 Tier 5 I think it's 900 Tier 5 basic fragments a day, something like that. I think it's like 600 plus 300, unless I'm mistaken. I don't know. I just clicked the box to claim it. I pay attention half the time, but yeah. Hey Brian, how can I get Tier 5 basics? So you can get 2 Tier 5 basics from completing Act 5 100%. You can get... What is 1,500? Is it 1,500 a day? Yeah, maybe it is, but I didn't think it was. You might be right, though. Like I said, I don't even look at it. I just claim it, whatever. But okay, it's Tier 5 basics. You can get 2 of them from Act 5. The uncollected difficulty, the monthly event quest, will give you a decent number of fragments that it may feel slow to build up, but eventually they will build up over time. Oh god, I'm gonna die here. What else we got? Please don't pop your special 3, Nebula. I'm begging you. Thank you so much. I don't know if this is gonna kill her. Nah, it's 9. Okay. Alright, so yeah, the monthly event quest. Phew. Some of the more difficult solo content in the game, like the variant difficulties, or once you push beyond Act 5, you know, you can get some in Act 6 as well. Some of the special side event quests, like the one we have going on right now, have a bit of Tier 5 basic fragments for the hardest difficulty. It's a hard resource to get, so some of these things you may not be prepared for yet, but it's something to build towards. And then map 7 of Alliance Quest, the map crystals, and just completing the map itself give you some fragments. The Glory Store can be an option, although I think it's overpriced in the Glory Store. Not that it's necessarily like a bad thing that it's expensive, just because you know, you don't want to make, like, I think it is good to keep it to like getting Tier 5 basic in other ways than just plopping down some glory, but I think other things there are better value. Anywho, BG, I have over 1 million points in the basic arena. Aren't you proud of me? Now to Labyrinth they go. Roboto, I am proud of you, dude. 1 million points, nice, dude. It's more than I got going right now. 70% on my first 6-star champ. BG, what's like a good first 6-star champ to get in your opinion? There's a lot, man. There's a lot. I would say you got, like, think about 6 stars differently than 5 stars. Because here's the thing. You might pull a 5-star champion. I'm gonna use like Angela as an example, as a 5-star. Now, there's nothing wrong with Angela. She's a fine champion, but she's not like the champion that you want, generally, at least. Most people are like, yeah, you know, Angela, okay, whatever. Usable, but you know, you want one of those real OP champs, right? When it comes to a 6-star, though, they're very powerful just at rank 1. You know, they're basically the equivalent of a rank 4 5-star, except you didn't have to feed that champion Tier 2 Alpha or any of the other catalysts needed to rank them up. And it's hard, like, it's hard for me to recommend for someone to take their 5-star Angela to rank 4. Just because, like I said, there are better champions that exist, more useful champions that exist. But when it comes to a 6-star, like Angela, she's great. She's fantastic. Right away, just, you know, as soon as you like level her up to 25, which is kind of expensive. It does take a lot of gold and ISO, but no catalysts at least. You could use her in plenty of places. You know, you could use her in the event quests, in Alliance Quest, in, you know, whatever. So there's a lot of really good 6-stars to get. A lot of good first 6-stars to get. More so than like when you're opening up 5-star crystals now. And I guess the same thing is true when you're first opening up 5-star crystals, is you don't necessarily need the best. So, oh god, excuse me. So, oh god, so sorry guys. But anyway, you know, if you're opening up your first 5-star crystal, Angela's a great first 5-star to get too. So it's similar in that way, but you know, just over time you kind of grow out of some of these champions and stuff. So, Last Sarni, what's up, dude? Hey BG, Instagram is down. I'm freaking out. What are you people eating? How are your pets? Did anybody get new tattoos? What the hell is happening? Oh my god, dude. Lost without Instagram now. Man, Instagram is something I'm not even a part of. What am I missing out on, I wonder? Sounds like some great stuff. The Weird Sailor sending over $5. Thanks, dude. Saying, hey everyone, like the stream, but hope BG feel better. Thanks, man. Appreciate the 5 and the attempt to make me feel better. If only it were true. Ah. Oh man. But yeah, dude, thank you very much. I do appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. I feel like I have my dream team right now. It's a strange feeling after 4.5 years. I'm pretty happy with my roster currently too, but let me tell you, I want more. I always want more, man. There's so many champions that I still want. I want that Warlock more than anyone probably at the moment. Pulled 6-star Sentinel, pretty great. Already have one at rank 4, but he's not awakened either. Considering popping my tech gem into him, but also saving it for Ghost. Yeah. Oh man, I'd have a tough time awakening the 5-star if you pulled the 6-star. Even though it's not necessarily a bad move, because you never know. I mean, it could take you. You could never naturally awaken that 6-star Sentinel, and who knows when we're gonna start getting gems for 6 stars. And even then, it's gonna be class based and all that. But that's awesome, dude. 6-star Sentinel. That is. He's right at the top of my list too of wants. You're not missing anything on Instagram. All right, good to know, Pixie Bell. BG, you should stop apologizing for being sick or coughing. It's nice for you to stream even when sick. I can't help it, man. I know it's probably it probably doesn't help the apologizing thing. Sometimes when people apologize too much, that gets annoying. But I can't help it sometimes, man. I just feel bad because, like, especially the people that have headphones on, like, I'm actually just coughing into your ears. So yeah, I feel bad about it. But yeah, man. I want to keep streaming, man. I was away from it too long while I was traveling as it is. Do you think having a game that requires you to be in an alliance hinders the individual progression? It's weird. I don't know if the way, like, this game definitely is designed to be like a social experience, I would say. And the more involved you get in an alliance, the more like into the game you get just in general because of all the friendships that form, which just contributes more to your individual progression. Like, if it weren't for alliances, you know, most people they'd just log in whenever, you know, a couple times a month maybe if they don't feel like playing. So in a way, it helps your progression by having an alliance, your individual progression. But I don't know. I don't know how to answer your question exactly, just because, yeah, it's like a little bit different than maybe the way you're asking. I don't know. But I guess I would say no. I mean, the only thing that hinders your individual progression is if you opt to not be in an alliance. And last freaking Zarnian, did you send over $100, dude? Oh my god. About to cough a lung out. Dude. Freaking last Zarnian, man. At least you said something today. I swear, most days where you send over $100 like this, it's like total silence. Just out of nowhere. But dude, last Sardian, thank you so much, man. You've shattered my kneecaps numerous times. Hopefully you shatter this flu or whatever that's going on. Thank you, dude. Wait a minute. I'm putting 2 and 2 together now. Maybe the only times Last Guardian's actually in here is when Instagram is down. You can't see all the new tattoos and everything. The new pet costumes. Do you guys get your pets costumes for for Halloween? Curious how many people in here do that. Nothing against it, you know. But dude, sorry, thank you again, man. Super generous, dude. BG, who is your most desired 6-star? Most desired 6-star? I mean Ghost, but if we're talking about not just for, because I want to make sure I can get a Legends run. We're talking about strictly like for fun. I don't know. I mean, Venom the Duck would be cool, but I now have the 5-star version of Venom the Duck, and eventually I want to take that Venom the Duck up to rank 5, so I don't know if I would ever rank up the 6-star version. Unless I also got him awakened. Sentinel's always been pretty high on the list. Warlock is pretty damn high on the list. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Like going through the usual champions here, because I'd want, you know, like Sparkled and Fury and all that. I feel like I'm missing someone. I don't know. Yeah, but I think all the AQ rewards and war rewards that you rely on 29 others to achieve, you do rely on 29 others for that, yes. But it also pushes you to try harder so that you're not letting down those 29 people, which is going to increase your level of individual progression too. So alliances, like it's all designed just to get you played more, which there's only so much time you can play in war and play in AQ, you know, so the majority of your progression is individual still. It's just you're getting these rewards to, like, for being in the alliance too. And the way I said it just now, like designed to get you to play more or whatever, I don't mean it in a bad way. You know, like I mean it's fun ultimately. Like, yeah, there's certain things that are annoying about alliances too, but there's also a lot of fun that comes with it. And designing a game to be fun is not a bad idea, you know. I'm going for next featured 6-star. Not saying it is wise, but I've always been a gambler at heart. It has 2 100% rank 3 champs. Well, good luck, Super Dirty Pick. I hope you get one of them, dude. BG, will you rank 5 Rocket Raccoon? In his current state, no. I hope he gets buffed, though. Hope he gets buffed. That's just peer pressure for the alliance thing? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think it's wanting to do better to, like, help your friends and stuff, you know. Get out of here, Cord. Thank you. Okay, Venom pool down, 6 more fights, and I'm done with the path. Roboto, keep it going, dude. Alright, do for my dog, cat, and 2-foot-tall human. Your 2-foot-tall human. That's an interesting pet that you have there. There's a lot of... You gotta walk that thing, or how's that usually go? Barely get a costume for my kid, let alone my dog. Yeah. I mean, it's been a while since I dressed up for Halloween. We technically have like a dress for Lola. That was for like a different reason though. That was to help with like shedding. Just help it like keep it more contained or whatever, like when visiting places, which I don't know, we used it a couple times, but didn't really, I don't know if it really helped, so we kind of stopped using it a while back. I think Kabam will buff the solo event rewards. Excuse me. At some point, I think so. I have no idea when, but yeah, at some point they will. Jeez, sounds so bad. I can only imagine. Oh man, sounds like I'm trying to hold in a fart or something like that. You know. Like if I was walking around a store or something like that, trying to talk. Open my 5th featured 5 of this crystal, and finally hit 20 more SIGs on Warlock. Nice. Which brings them to 100. No stones yet, but I have them. I'll take it. Dude, that's pretty sick, man. Phone is dying soon. If I leave, no, I love you all. Alright, Shark. How many more weeks would you guess until Act 6.3? Tough call. I think Act 6.3 was delayed a bit. I don't know if they ever like officially said it, or I don't think they did, but from what it sounded like talking to the devs at Comic-Con, it seemed like they just, you know, wanted to take a bit more time with it, I guess, with all like the feedback from 6.2 and everything, but I think it was planned to like already be out. I mean, we had that beta a while back, so but I don't know. I it's got to be coming soon. I would say this. We have what, like another 3 weeks or so in this monthly event quest, however long it is. I would say like 1 week into the new monthly event quest. That's when I predict that we'll have 6.3. Whatever day that falls on, I have no idea, but that's what I'm thinking. A couple super chats here, thanks guys. J Devin Pillai, am I saying that correctly? If I did not say it correctly, I apologize. Saying Awaken Aegon Sig 200 rank 4 or Warlock rank 4. Wow, Aegon is already Sig 200, huh? It's tough to not go with Aegon when he's already max Sig. It depends though. It always depends. I probably would favor Aegon, but it really depends on what you're looking to do. If you're looking for a Labyrinth champion, then that Aegon is going to crush Labyrinth. And yeah, I would definitely recommend picking him. If you need a tech champion, and I think Warlock is... Yeah, Warlock is XL too, right? So like he's really good for like the various variants. Along with just being a utility monster, canceling out healing and stuff like that. Like personally, I'd much rather have Warlock over Aegon for everyday gameplay, for alliance wars, for general questing purposes. I'd much rather have Warlock. But like I said, your Aegon's already Sig 200. Like that's gotta just be pretty fun to play with that. Keep more of your combo and all that. So yeah, it's a tough call. You just gotta look at what your current goals are, I would say. If your goal is not to do Labyrinth yet, then push back the Aegon rank up, is what I would do. And I would rank up Warlock, and then whenever you are thinking about going into like Labyrinth, then go Aegon. That's what I would do at least. But yeah, I don't think you could really go wrong with either choice. But dude, thank you very much for the 2. Super Dirty Pickle sending over a buck as well. Where's your last one? Wait, I may have been intoxicated. There's no way I pulled him 6 times. I definitely gave him like 60 stones. Remembering stuff is hard. It is hard sometimes, yeah. You don't gotta tell me. But hey, man, it doesn't really matter how he gets up as long as he gets up. That could be taken the wrong way. But Super Dirty Pickle, thank you for the buck, dude. Appreciate it. BG, I was mid-run with Aegon at Labyrinth when I discovered he was bugged. Finished the run since I already spent a bunch of items. Do you think there'll be compensation? What was the bug? I heard that there's maybe like an intercepting bug from them trying to fix something with like Rhino. Perhaps something like that. I don't know what the bug was exactly. But typically, unless it's something like really big that affects a wide number of players, actually, you know what? Reach out to customer support. They might compensate you. I've heard of alliance mates who suffered from some pretty nasty bugs, like AQ related things, and they got some items back. So yeah, reach out to customer support, and if it's like a known issue, then they might do a little something for you. But yeah, if you don't personally reach out, then unless it's a massive bug that, like, you know, we're talking like back when the game was overheating phones, like stuff like that, Kabam's not really too quick to just issue compensation to anybody. You know, for them it's like an all or nothing type of compensation for the most part, unless you personally reach out to customer support. So do that. Do that. Well, we got another super chat here from I know it's actually Deus Ex, but I can't help call it Deus Ex, so I'm gonna say Deus Ex. Apologize if that offends you, but thank you very much for the 2, dude. Your last one just says, wait, was this your last one? Last one says, you're fine, BG. Well, thanks, man. Was there another one before that? Was there one for that? Only came back for the ones that twisted my arm. Are you talking about your alliance mates? We were talking alliance-based stuff. Alright, I don't think there was another one. If I did miss something, please let me know. But I think I got them. But dude, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. Back in my mini wheel days, I purchased a few 6 stones, still sitting on 100 generics. Damn, dude, I would love to have 100 generics right now. I love 6 stones, man. Dude, I so wish there was another way to get 6 stones, but I mean, it's kind of like you were saying before. You get too many of one thing, and that doesn't feel as cool when you get it. So, well, I mean, to simplify what you were saying, I guess. But yeah, man, I love getting 6 stones. I really wish that I just had extras to play with. I don't really have any extras outside of very specific rank ups, like prestige rank ups, and very, very specific rank ups. Pretty much just prestige at this point. But I would love to take up King Groot to Sig 200. That'd be super cool. A bunch of others too. BG really has to know how to treat your own 2-foot human. Well, I don't think I'm ever gonna have my a 2-foot human of my own, but let me see. Feeding pizza with baking soda on top. Handstand walk him once a day. He will not go to sleep if we aren't, and he sleeps in a dog bed, but refuses to sleep before 10 p.m. What? 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 Are those real things? Oh, man. After being regular in KT stream, this feels like I'm a different world. Does it feel different? I've been in plenty of KT streams. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't been in any streams recently for anybody, not KT specific, but just haven't with travel and all that. But sure, go for a couple features, man. I'm well aware how you go about your business, but this is your best chance. Extra shards for 2-3 shots are borderline insignificant for your account. I disagree. I disagree. See, it's kind of what I was just saying. Like there's so many champions that I want that I'm not even mad if I pull, like King Groot. Just because I want the sig levels on him. There's actually a ton of champions like that. These I don't even know what to call them. I was gonna call them niche champions, but I mean King Groot, he can be used in so many things, so I don't even know if that applies to him. But I guess underrated champions, or maybe underrated is not even the right word, because most of them are rated just fine. But yeah, whatever. I want 6 stones on these champions, and I want 6 stars from duping them, and yeah, I don't necessarily care. Even though I want Warlock, I don't necessarily care if I never pull him, as long as I pull other cool champions too. I'm fine with the more randomness of it, as long as I could get more for my efforts. But just showing support, been watching for years. Well, thank you very much, dude. Maybe I should actually say your name the correct way instead of just blowing it off. But thank you, man. I do appreciate that support. What do you play on? Right now, I'm currently playing on an iPhone 8 Plus. I have an 8 Plus and a 7 Plus that I play on. My 7 Plus is my actual phone. My 8 Plus is not hooked up to cellular. It's just a tablet, basically, that I use for streaming and recording videos. And I was... Speaking of phones, like, I wasn't even considering getting a new phone for a while. Like, this iPhone was 11 that just came out, right? Didn't really care. I was like, yeah, I didn't even look at it. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll look at next year's phone. But the phones I have right now are still awesome. And then I saw video from the iPhone 11, and it actually looked like it was a really big difference. And they have like a different lens. They have like a super wide angle lens on there, and it like I just in like very well lit areas. Sometimes your face gets blown out, which means like you're just, for me, like imagine the shine on my head, but amplify that, and my whole head is looking like that. In some situations, like that's how my head would look. But with like the iPhone 11, I don't know. I guess the processing in it helps a ton with that to not have that issue. And I was just thinking, like, man, if I actually do more things with that phone, like, I don't know, man, it's actually tempting to look into it. I'm not gonna look into it anytime soon still, just because, the new phones, they are expensive, of course, but I am a little bit more interested since seeing some of that footage. There's a couple of like camera channels that I'm kind of trying to like learn that stuff, how to get like better image quality and stuff like that. So there, for the last 8 months or so, I've been like subscribed to a few different camera channels, and one of them came up about the iPhone 11. It's the only reason I even looked at it. But man, like having something like that at like Comic-Con, for example, would have been way better quality, you know? But whatever. At the end of the day, how much does it really matter? It matters more what the people are saying than like the image quality. So I don't know. Anyway. Need your help. Tell me Elsa's low armor rating, 371, and block efficiency, 3022, make her a bad rank 5 candidate. You don't want to rank her? Dude, I never even got to test Elsa. I don't even have a 3-star Elsa on my account. I got no help in this case. I'm curious, though, what you would want her ranked up for that you're, like, trying to fight it, maybe. I mean, I know you guys don't care about war. Because I was thinking maybe her use would be like a defender or something. I don't even know if that's true, but I have no idea what her uses are in this game. Tops for mobile cinematography, but there's a lot that goes into it. Lighting, Filmic Pro app, adapted lenses. It's not better quality than your cam, considering what you do, though, not a bad purchase. Well, not better than, like, this camera right here, but for something that I could just carry around in my pocket all the time. The difference between... I mean, I saw the comparison between the 10 and 11, and, I mean, the 10 was... Because the 10 was, like, a minor step up, in my opinion, over the 8, which the 8 was a minor step up over the 7 and all that. But this looked like it was a big leap. Have you seen like I mean, I wasn't even talking a lot about like the wide lens that they have back on the iPhone 11, but have you seen video from that Super Dirty Pickle? It actually looks, dude. It looks really good. It looks really... Like, the stabilization, too, man? Like, what? It's kind of crazy, man. It's really, really good. I like switch hitters. She can do D with suicides and run content without. She has ridiculous crit rate and direct damage galore. Ooh, okay. I could see that, man. The switch hitter thing is definitely an appeal. Yeah, I know nothing about her though, man. Oh, I have zero help in this case. Zero help. She's the next rank 5 till I looked at those stats. Will take more block damage than most and 5% more damage than others. It is, I mean, it is a big deal. It's one of the reasons why Cole hasn't seen a ton of use. Good luck with your decision. That's all I could say. BG, you need to use an Android as your daily driver. Apple will become obsolete. I like Android, but for this game, it's just the game feels better on iOS. Otherwise, I would have an Android device. But I don't know about it becoming obsolete. Apple, they're gonna be around for a while, man. They will be around for a long time. Like I said, this is not coming from an Apple fanboy or anything like that. I had my phone before I started playing MCOC was the Note 5, and then I downloaded MCOC, and when I found out that the loading time was like a third of what it was on the less than a third of the time. I mean, back then the game was a bit different. People who have like the newer Android devices now are gonna be like, "What the hell are you talking about, dude? The game runs fine on it." But back then, it was literally like 20+ second loading screens into and out of every fight. So in one arena match, we're talking like, you know, stack on a couple of extra minutes per arena match. If you're talking about doing like several hundred arena matches over a 3-day period, I mean, that time added up real fast. So that was the original reason for switching. It was just because I was starting to get really into this game. And then the loading time is not a big deal anymore. Loading time is pretty similar. I think it's slightly faster for iOS, but it's pretty similar. But the game responsiveness, I can tell a big difference from the devices I've tried, at least. I haven't tried all of them. I haven't tried the newer Samsung ones, but like the Pixel 2, yeah, it just didn't feel very good. Orange Juice sending over $1. Where you at, Orange Juice? Thank you very much, by the way. Yo, BG, good morning, man. What up, dude? How are things in the Bald Brotherhood? Moving up the ranks. Also, happy birthday. Thanks, man. Even though it's not my birthday, thank you very much. Now, everything's good other than just trying to get over this sickness, man. But other than that, life is good, man. Still, I mean, you know, still struggling to get a website going and all that stuff, but it's good. It's good. But yeah, dude, good to see you. Thank you for the $1. I've seen a bit. That's right. It does have internal stabilization. Next level for a phone. Apple is jumping all over the cinema mobile content creator market. Yeah, dude, it's actually like in my opinion, a huge leap over anything else that I've seen. But I could also probably wait another year, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm certainly not going to get a new phone anytime in the next few months. That's for damn sure. But beyond that, I'll start thinking about it at least. Can you describe the hype when MSD was taking on the champion? It was cool to watch live online, but it was mostly focused on the stage / fight, obviously, and wanted to get a feeling for the room. The feeling of the room was amazing, dude. It was packed. It was absolutely packed. So last year at Comic-Con, there wasn't nearly as much hype. Like, it was exciting and everything, but you could tell, like, it wasn't super packed. If you wanted to, if you showed up a little bit late, you could still get a spot, like, relatively close to the stage and stuff like that. This time, dude, the entire place was packed. Everybody was cheering. Everyone's going nuts. I don't know, man. I don't know what to compare it to. I guess best thing to compare it to is like a sporting event, or like a concert. I mean, you know, concert's a little bit different because singing and stuff, but just that general energy of like everyone kind of all being on the same page, you know. Because there wasn't a single person that wasn't cheering, you know. Like, even like I wanted Heisenberg to win, but I'm, you know, and I'm sure a lot of people wanted Heisenberg or Seaton to win over MSD or something like that, but it didn't really matter, you know. And especially like once MSD like surpassed them, from there it was just like, dude, is he going to go all the way? Like, it really put everyone on the same page of just excitement, man. It was really cool. It was really cool. And I don't know how many people were there. You know, there's only so many people you could fit, like, in that area. But it was packed. It was a lot for sure. It was really cool. Hello Brian, first time on your live stream, welcome. Have a dupe 6-star Omega Red at SIG 25, also have 6-star Sabertooth. Do you think Omega Red is worth taking to rank 2? Ooh, dude. Good combination of 6 stars you got there. Um, this is rough because he's a little bit low sig level. I probably wouldn't be quick to take. Well, okay, I'm gonna say from my own personal experience, that I would probably wait, and I would wait till I can get more sig stones to take him up a little bit higher. But knowing that he's already awakened and you already have like his 6-star counterpart and stuff like that, if I had some extra resources, then I would probably take him to rank 2. So it's very dependent on like your exact situation, how many champions you have ranked up currently, if you have any like holes that are kind of missing in your roster as like a 5-star or something, if you need prestige because you know that 6-star rank 2 Sig 25 Omega Red, his prestige is not going to be high. So yeah, that's something else to keep in mind as well. There's a lot of things to consider. At some point, he is definitely worth going to rank 2. Omega Red, his unique abilities, they're going to be useful for a very long time to come in this game. But just keep in mind that he's not going anywhere, you know? Like it might be very tempting to take him up right now just because that is an awesome champion to have. But really think about everything. Think about if there's someone that could help you out a little bit more right now. If there's maybe like 2 champions as 5-stars that you wanted to rank up and you can get those 2 ranked up. Not too much slower than like your 1 rank up on the 6-star type of thing. So yeah, it's tough to say like exactly yes or no answer on that one, but that's what I would do at least. Is I'd be a bit patient. I would probably look to rank up 5-stars for the time being. That'll also give more time to build 6-star Sig stones, and yeah. But like I also mentioned, I would also like if I had some extra catalysts to toss into a champion, I mean he would be at like the top of my list, you know. I would only choose other champions over him if I had like a big need for them type of thing. So, Realm of Champions, initial thoughts, interested? I am Groot. I'll give you a very short version because I've been trying to put together a video on that topic for the past few days now, but just because I'm a bit sick and like the video is just, I tried recording it a bit and yeah, it just was like coughing throughout the video and I didn't like the way it was. Yeah, I'll wait until I'm better to have like the full video on it, but the short version is it's kind of everything I wanted for MCOC. You know, I wanted more customization. I wanted items in this game, or gear, or whatever you want to call it. I wanted small scale PvP. I don't think those things are totally out of the question for MCOC. I think it's very unlikely that we'll get gear in MCOC just because of the feedback, but I do think we could still see a small scale PvP mode in this game. I think that's very much so still a possibility. But, you know, because that game is kind of being set up in a more PvP focused manner, like real-time PvP, and it has that customization, and I already know I'm going to like the art style, just because I like the art style in this game and all that. There's a very high chance that I'll at least try the game out. As for, like, if I'm going to play it on a serious level, it all depends on the gameplay. The reason MCOC is so good is because, at its core, the gameplay is great. Like it's simple yet complex when you factor in like all the different champions' abilities and stuff like that. But it's something you can kind of play on like right now I'm playing it on just on like a casual level, chatting with you guys, playing the arena, and then there's times where I can go and be like, all right, time to focus up and take on this challenge. Like, I don't know, man, this game is just awesome. It kind of has, I don't want to say it has everything, but it's it's just MCOC is a very good game, right? Realm, we don't know what it's gonna be, and maybe I'll hate the gameplay. I don't know. I'm sure for people that are into Marvel, it's gonna be it's gonna be a big deal for them either way, just because it is gonna explore some different like storylines and stuff like that, and you get to build your own character, which has got to be really cool. But I'm less into Marvel than the average person playing MCOC. So the fact that it's like a Marvel game, it doesn't hurt by any means, but it also is not like, oh, it's Marvel, I have to play type of feeling, you know. So I'll probably at least try it out, but I don't know if I'm gonna play on a serious level. The other part of it is, of course, it's just more time, and I really, man, I already feel like I have no time as it is. Just with all of the other different things that I'm doing, even certain things that are not game related. I kind of look at it like this, where like I spend a lot of time playing MCOC, and I could spend a lot more time playing MCOC if I really wanted, but I always try to think like, well, there's got to be balance in life, and because I spend a lot of time playing MCOC, I don't really play other games. I'm kind of playing WoW Classic right now, just kind of reliving some old times. But even then, a lot of times when I'm playing that game, like because I can play MCOC in one hand, I'm like grinding arena while like casually leveling in that game type of thing. And then I feel like, well, the time that I'm spending outside of MCOC generally needs to be something not game related, just to have that balance in life, you know. So we'll see. I am interested though. When they first announced it, I was like, no, I'm not interested at all. But over time, and the more I've seen, and the more I've talked to the devs and everything, it could have serious potential. But without seeing gameplay, that's all it is. It's just potential. It's crazy how the units rack up so quick for you, BG, and barely getting like 300 to 400 every week. Roster has a lot to do with it. So I mean, if you keep building up your account and everything, well, I mean, I guess time does too. So I don't know what the if it's more of just a lack of time or a lack of roster or whatever, but if it happens to be that your roster isn't as developed, then over time you will get more units. Like, for example, now I could get about 2,000 units a week if I hit all the milestones for both rounds. I usually don't, but that's like my my upper limit is like 2,000 units a week, and I probably get somewhere in the area of I don't know, maybe like 1,000, 1,200, maybe a little bit higher than that. But I'm also spending some units on resetting masteries and stuff like that. I get that about every week. But when I first started playing this game, I really didn't spend my units on like anything, and it took me, let's see, it took me about 6 months. I don't know how many units I got in total at that point. It took me about 6 months to probably have about like 8,000 units or something in total. Because I was mostly saving for suicide masteries, but I also unlocked a few other masteries along the way. And then, yeah, in like one of my first videos, I was basically like unlocking suicides. So, it's quite a big difference from getting, we're talking like about 1,000 units a month back then to like 1,000 units a week type of thing, But yeah. Wary of M-Rock as a Marvel fan. Okay. I could see that. Maybe, what are you saying because of gameplay, or do you not like the idea of like building up your own characters? Does that not feel Marvel to you? I'm curious. I haven't really heard too many people say that. Then again, I also haven't been able to get a ton of opinions from other people on the game either, just because there's not a ton for people to have opinions on yet. But yeah, I'm kind of curious why you say that. Thank you for the insight. I'm on the right track with decision and making that. Hope you get well soon. Thanks, man, and yeah, no problem. Simple gameplay, complex environment equals great game. See chess. Yeah. Who is better, Warlock or Sentinel? It depends on the situation. I don't know. If I could only have one of the two characters, as much as I love Sentinel, I probably would pick Warlock. But they really are both great. And personal preference and all that good stuff. The arena AI seems to have changed. You think so? Feels the same for me. I mean, it always changes, like, while building up the infinite streak and stuff, but once you're on the infinite streak, to me, it's felt the same for years. Oh yeah, invulnerability boost in the store. Yeah, Falstaff, good call. Someone else mentioned that in my alliance, but I forgot to pick it up. I think it's the only boost that I don't have capped out on at the moment, so I gotta go jump over there. Hello, sick boy. Take drugs. Alright, Chris, thanks for the advice. I actually never really take medicine. Maybe that is the problem, I don't know. But I hate it, dude. I hate it. If I really have to, if I have like an infection or something like that, I will, but otherwise, man, nah, I feel like I'll get better when I get better. So PG, any tips for 6.2.6 champion boss with no retreat? It's kind of tough to without like video examples for tips. But I will say, like, yeah, study those videos, especially whatever champion you choose to go in with. Try to find a video of somebody doing with that champion, and then practice a lot. Practice duel like multiple days leading up to when you're going to jump in there, type of thing. Just take 5-10 minutes a day, do whatever duels you can in that time. Oh, cool. I only need to get one of them too. Sweet. All right, cool. I think I'm maxed out on those now, and I still have enough. I still have enough to do the donations for the week. Which, what day? Today's Monday, right? Yeah. Donations reset. Let me pop these in here real quick before I forget. Okay. Just enough. But yeah, watch videos. And practice tools in general. That's really all I can tell you without like showing an example of the fight myself. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Let's get out of here. Rectus oh wait, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, don't care and don't think it works to make your own random spider guy or whatever. That's fair. I can kind of see that. It could look kitschy, for lack of a better word. It's much more exciting to play or anticipate your favorite. Emrock does have some interesting ideas though, like the houses or whatever. I could totally see that. I don't think that's you're probably not alone in that feeling. I remember there was a game that came out a while ago. I actually thought it was a Marvel game at the time, but I'm almost positive it's not. It was like City of Heroes or something, where it was an MMO game, and yeah, you basically like the premise was you make your own superhero. I never played it, so I really don't know if I'm doing it justice here, but that was like the idea, is you get to be a superhero in a MMO style game. Open world, But you know, online, and you're kind of playing like the one character type of thing. Anyway, when that game first came out, I don't know. I kind of had the same feeling that you had of like, well, is this gonna be fun? Like, I don't know. Everyone's gonna make like the same character, and is it gonna feel weird? Like looking around, like I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to put into words. But I guess all I'm saying is I kind of had similar feelings to you, and I never played it, and it wasn't because of that. I just wasn't interested in the game. Period. I wasn't really interested in MMOs at the time, until like Blizzard came through, and I was just playing anything that Blizzard made because I thought every game they made was amazing back then, at least. But I had friends who played it, and man, they loved it. For them, that was like their favorite game of all time. But I can see maybe similar things happening here. Where is it gonna feel weird? Where you know everybody's running around as like a Spider-Man character that isn't the real Spider-Man, but at the same time, you all kind of look like Spider-Man. Like I don't know. I could see it. Maybe taking some time to get used to is a good way of putting it. But I think if they come out with like enough houses, you'll see enough variety that maybe it wouldn't matter so much. So, that game was okay. I got kind of hooked on DC Online Universe for a bit though. That game had the best trailer, was pretty fun. Got old after a bit though. Okay. DC Online Universe. I remember that game too. I didn't play that one either, but I do remember people talking about that one a bit. I worked with some people. One of my actually, well, I guess it was my second job. My second job ever when I was in high school. There was a couple people that worked there that were like huge into comics just in general. Man, you know, I haven't talked to them in a long time. I almost wonder like if they would play this game. I bet they would. But anyway, yeah, huge into comics, and yeah, they loved it, man. Absolutely loved it. Anything comic related, and that game specifically. Alright. Let's go, Omega Red. See if I could take down this buffoon. I find it sometimes difficult to parry this guy. I don't know why exactly. I don't think it has, like, I don't know, maybe I just know that he has a high amount of attack, and that like the pressure is on because I also need to keep down the stacks of healing. So maybe that's the only reason, because normally I don't have any problems against Omega Red, but just occasionally this fight is like troublesome. Comes to the simple things like parries. Alright, come on, dude. I need you to throw that special. Thank you. Alright, I need you to throw that L2 again. One more time for me, bud. Thank you. Okay. Alright, good thing it's day one, because this is not the cleanest fight, but I should still be okay. IBG, is there any itemless coming soon? I've just been waiting to get better. I've been a bit sick since Comic-Con. So yeah, whenever I'm feeling healthy again, itemless will return. Oh no! Oh god! Man, he could have killed me. Come on, still got a minute left in this fight. Still got some health to play with. I can do this. Screw it, I'm popping the L3. It's gonna leave him just shy of a of his L3. I can maybe kill him in like a 5-hit combo, even. Oh god. Screw it. I'm gonna die. This was a mistake. Jeez. Well, somebody will have to finish up this 5%. Good enough. Ugh. It's kind of sad. Day 1 is usually no issues against this guy, but hey. Happens sometimes. Alright, anyway. Let's get back to the arena. I don't know, maybe it's a sign. Went to watch one of your vids on the phone and was hit with a Frozen ad. Elsa was just at me. I think you know what you have to do, man. I think you know that you have to rank up that Elsa. Think about it this way. There's not many people with Elsa, period. Let alone rank 5 Elsas. Oh, staring at me. That's what that was. Okay. It'd be a unique rank up, dude. I think we... You know what? I think we might have 1 in 4 Loki. I'm not sure. I want to say somebody took theirs up too. But I don't know for sure. I thought you already had Venom. Are you doing this for awakening him? I'm just grinding milestones. I'm not grinding for Venom. Just trying to get as many units and gold and all that stuff as possible. Yeah. We'll keep going in this arena. Oh crap. Dap has one. She didn't make it past section 2 today. Oh, Dap has one? I didn't realize that. Dap? Really? He was the person. I was thinking it was someone else, so maybe we have more than one. Actually. Huh. Or maybe it was Dap that I was thinking of. Interesting. Interesting. Is AA worth a 5-star mutant gem? Don't have any other good mutants, but have a max 4-star AA. I would probably hold that gem. Archangel's an amazing champion, and Archangel with the Awaken ability, like the Awaken ability is pretty important for Archangel, right? But there's a lot of other good mutant champions these days, and the one big problem that Archangel suffers from is that when you're going up against immunity champions, well, you're not going to have a good time. Especially the bleed immune champions. Bleed or poison immune, but especially the bleed ones. And for like a solid year after Blade was ruling the contest, every champion that was made was basically bleed immune. Or had some kind of bleed interaction. And of course there's been a number of poison immune champions introduced and all that. So Archangel kind of drops off after Act 5, I would say. He's still great in certain situations. He's still great in certain paths of Act 6. Still great in depending on which champions are in the monthly event quest. Great for that, but for the most part, it's probably better to save that gem for another mutant champion. Have you 100% 6.2 yet? Haven't been able to catch your streams lately. No, I have not. The itemless adventure for Act 6-2 should return hopefully after this round of AQ, but I'm also waiting to not be sick anymore. So, let's hope. I'm kind of surprised that I'm still sick today, but really can't imagine being sick for another another 5 days. We'll see though. BG, so once I get my rank 5 Sparkles, Sig 40 Aegon, Sig 148, Sim Supreme, Sig 138, and think Sig 85 to Sig 200, I'll be at 10,538. Nice, dude. Breaking that 10-5 barrier. Very nice. Also, dang, Elsa counters Invisible Woman by default since she'll shrug her debuff and make her visible. Still haven't come across Invisible Woman, though. Okay. Maybe that's why we have a couple Elsas ranked up. I wonder. Because we have been seeing Invisible Woman bosses a fair amount. The only mutants you would give that gem to other than AA or Omega Namor, a bird in the hand? I don't know. I've been hearing great things about Sunspot too. I don't know enough about Colossus and Old Man Logan, but are those contenders at all? I feel like we're still missing one other mutant champ on that list too. Or is that all of them? Still, I don't think Archangel has a lot of staying power in the later stages of the game. And I'd rather just... Like, the 4-star version, for the few times that you need to use them, in my opinion, is good enough. That Killer BZ, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Hold on, I always gotta... This always throws me off. Give me a sec here. Okay. Just got to click on your channel. It always throws me off because at some point your name changed, right? I gotta give you that blue name so I don't mess it up anymore. Love an interview with Gabe. Waiting for your thoughts on Realm now. Busy soon, dude. I've been trying to put that video together, but I'm sick from freaking Comic-Con. That's gonna be the next video that out though is kind of my overall thoughts on Realm so far at least. But yeah, man, we talked at Comic-Con. I know you already know, like, we'll probably be playing it. We'll probably be playing it together, man. So yeah. But yeah, I do have some other things to add to a video for that for sure. Sentinel for Infinity Man, who is good to take to rank 455. Or Sentinel or, I think I said 4. Sentinel or. I'd rather have Sentinel. They're both good though. It kind of just depends on what your needs are. But in general, I would rather have a Sentinel ranked up over Infinity Man. So. Then again, I'm also really into Sentinel. So yeah. Who would you choose, Venom the Duck or Howard the Duck? Venom the Duck. It's not even close. Howard the Duck kind of sucks. A lot, actually. He's like a champion that Kabam has put on lists to buff, but he didn't get enough votes for it. Any advice for 5.2.4? That's the masochism chapter, eh? It's a really tough quest. So, first thing I always say when it comes to that quest is, look, man, don't beat yourself up if you're not able to complete it right away, because that quest is like, you know, the other quest is like, you know, it's kind of like steady progression, steadily going up in difficulty, and then you get to 5.2.4, and it's like a vertical wall, like a leap up in difficulty. It really is a big step up. So, if you can't climb that wall right away, don't sweat it. Be patient. Wait for some new champions type of thing. But there's also a lot you can do to play around masochism. You can play... My favorite way is probably playing with champions that apply lots of debuffs and then picking up the Despair Mastery so that you're constantly triggering masochism and you're able to parry the opponent still. but you're also reducing the healing they get. Someone like Gwenpool, where you could apply lots of bleeds. So yeah, like max out the Despair Mastery and go with a strategy like that, or just find a way to get different openings, like blocking and baiting out heavy attacks for your openings instead of parry stuns is another way. There's a couple other things that I could maybe come up with, but that quest is tough. There's probably some videos out there, and I don't have one myself, but there's probably also some videos to look into that may have some more tips for you. Yeah, I know what you mean. I spent the weekend recovering from conflict myself. I'll feel better soon, but oh yeah, we'll be playing Realm together for sure, dude. Yeah, I think so, man. Did you? I can't remember. Did you go inside the booth when you were there? I know that line was crazy. We didn't. Honestly, man, I don't think I was gonna get into that booth. But then, like, as they were closing up for the day, one of the days, just chatting with one of the devs, they were like, "All right, real quick, you know, before we kick you guys out of here, or before the Comic-Con security or whatever drags us out of there, we got to go in." I'm not competitive playing, so should I grind up AA or rank up AA? I mean, if you just want someone right now that's powerful, you can. But whether you're competitive or not, I personally rather hold the gem for another champion. Wait, this is the same person asking, right? I didn't look at the name first time. Nick Pope? Were you the person asking about 5-star AA? I'm not sure. But if you're talking about... Oh, wait, no, I don't think you are. You're saying I'm level 26, struggling to get a Mystic. What should I graph? Okay, alright. Okay, not him. Okay, sorry about that. Excuse me. My mistake. Archangel's a great champion. If you have a way of... yeah, if you can level up Archangel... yeah, oh yeah. So, Archangel... Here's something that you're going to have to learn, though, with Archangel. You said you're 26 right now. I'm not sure how well you've mastered parrying the enemy yet. I highly recommend checking out a video over on the Dork Lessons channel called How to Parry Like a Ninja. If you haven't unlocked the parry mastery yet, you're going to want to do that. And yeah, it's just timing your block for when they're dashing at you and you stun. You get the parry mastery, you get the stupefy mastery that increases stun duration, and then you could do a heavy attack while they're parry stunned, and you'll deal a ton of damage with Archangel. So there's a few things that you're gonna have to learn. It's not too bad. It might sound like a lot for a new player, and it will take some effort. Not gonna lie to you. But once you get that down, it's something that you're gonna want to get down regardless of if you go with Archangel or not. And once you get it down, yeah, your overall experience in Marvel Contest Champions will be enhanced. I feel better. Yeah, me and Cian had an hour chat with Gabe and Luke about Realm, and then went into the booth just before it closed. Nice. Pretty good site, but would have loved to have attended showcase in Madison Square Garden. Yeah, that was really cool, dude, I gotta say. I don't know. I mean, they did say they were filming it for YouTube. I don't know if it's on there yet. I think I asked Star like a couple nights ago, and it wasn't on there yet. So, yeah. It was pretty cool, but yeah. It'll be online at some point to see. Greetings, BG from South Africa. Cool, man. Greetings. Grind 5-star Venom Arena, 13.7 mil, and I got 11 to 30% reward. Bummer. I'm sure you were going for the that top 10%, right? Yeah, that cutoff has gone up in recent times here. More people getting 6 stars and stuff like that. That is a bummer, dude. I typically don't go for that top 10%. It's a bit much for me to get every time. I'm not even sure what my game plan is anymore. It's kind of changing. I still kind of want to get the milestones. I want to get to 12 mil. And it's so weird, man, because if you get to 12 million, you're like, oh, it's not that far away to get like an extra 1,000 5-star shards and 100 6-star shards. If you just push to like another 2.5 million points. But at the same time, that 2.5 million points, that's a lot of milestones in another arena. So I might try to go for something like that, of just saying, screw it, I'm going to get 12 million and accept that I'm not getting the shards and just go for units and then hit other arenas, or I don't know. Ideally, I'll finish the other arenas first, and then if I have time, I can just push in the 5-star, but yeah. Now Sentinel or Nebula. I'm using Nebula, Corvus, Proxima, and Trinity in both AQ and AW whenever possible. Corvus is 5-star, 455. Nebula is 340. Proxima is 4-star champ. Well, typically I would say that Sentinel is a overall more useful champion than Nebula. There's certain situations where Nebula is exceptionally powerful because she can just shut down robots. But when not against a robotic opponent, Sentinel is usually stronger. However, because you're using those champions, because you're using Corvus and Proxima already, I would recommend going with Nebula. If your main champions die, you can throw Nebula in there and try to, finish out the fights, finish out the quest. And those saved resources, that it just helps out your overall progression, and then you can go back and rank up Sentinel another time with those saved resources, essentially. So, which is really good that you added the context, because, yeah, if you were just like, hey, Sentinel or Nebula, I'd been like, yeah, you should probably go Sentinel, but that's what I'm always talking about, where I say, like, it's a lot of these rank ups are situational. And even then, if you still want to go Sentinel, you could. It's not like it's a bad idea, but in this case, I would recommend ranking Nebula, if you can. You should play Future Fight. I don't have any interest in Future Fight. And once I see gameplay for Realm, maybe I won't have interest in that either. I don't know. And I don't think I'm going to stop playing Marvel Contest of Champions. Well, I'm like 99% certain I'm not going to stop playing Marvel Contest of Champions when Realm comes out. But Realm is without seeing the gameplay, I'm already more excited about Realm than what's it called? Future Fight. Nothing against Future Fight. I know a lot of people like that game and stuff, but that just doesn't interest me. What's Realm of Champions? It's a new game that Kabam is working on. Different storylines. Gonna have some story overlapping with MCOC. But it is a different game entirely. More PvP focused, more customization focused. Like you don't play as the Hulk, you play as a Hulk, and you get to like train in the Hulk area of the world or something. I don't know. I'm not explaining it very well. It's not out yet. It's going to come out sometime next year. They just announced it about a week and a half ago now. So it will be mobile. I don't think they said if it's going to be free to... did they even say if it's going to be free to play? I think everyone just assumed free to play. which yeah, I would be blown away if it wasn't free to play. It's so hard to imagine like any game coming out, especially on mobile. Well, I shouldn't say any game, but any mobile game coming out that isn't free to play, you know? Console and PC and stuff, of course. You still buy the game up front. But, yeah. Who would you play Ghost with in quests? Well, the two most important synergies for Ghost would be Hood and Wasp. Although you don't really need any synergies to play with Ghost. You can run her solo. You can throw in whatever other champions that you just enjoy playing. It it doesn't really matter a whole lot. I shouldn't say it doesn't matter a whole lot. It is nice having those synergies, but you do have the option at least. So yeah. BG, do you think that 5,000 units will be enough for 2 units deal for Cyber Monday? And do you think the offers will be better this year? I do think the offers will be better this year. It'll probably be something similar to 4th of July. I would say maybe slightly better than 4th of July. Just because, it has been like... Oh god, what month is July again? Just kidding. It has been a few months. So yeah, as time goes on, the rewards typically just get slightly better. But yeah, I think it's going to definitely be better than like last year's Cyber Monday. And yes, 5,000 units is probably going to be enough for the first 2 offers. You're going to want to get like 6,000 just in case though, because... But actually, I don't remember. It was 1,410 for 4th of July, right? I know sometimes they've done it where it's like 1,159. Because it's usually 15,000 units in total for all 3. But I think we've seen both. And the first offer is always 1,000, and then I think we've seen both 4,000 or 5,000 for that second offer in the past. How surprised would you be if they had a 6-star Awakening crystal in it? I wouldn't be surprised at all. I feel like we're probably going to see it. We'll probably see it. Hey, yo, what's up, Demon Show? Sup, man? How you been? Long time no see. BG pulled Havoc from recent 5-star, accompanying by 5-star Quake at Stark Spidey rank 3. I knew he's pretty good, but I haven't found any real cool uses for him now. Any suggestions? I'm uncollected. I don't have a Havoc myself, so it's hard for me to recommend places to use him. I mean, Alliance War defense is always a great place to stick a Havoc. Offensively, he can be used too, but yeah, defense. He's Incinerate immune, so he's great for situations like that. I think he's good against Korgs. But yeah, I'm probably not the best person to ask. I know there's some other people out there with some ranked up Havocs that may be able to guide you a bit better. BG, frogs, anchovies, or anteaters? Anteaters. I don't know what the question is, but anteaters are Anteaters are one of the most badass animals in the entire world. All right, they eat 30,000 ants daily. In a single day, they're just hunting for ants, dude. 30,000 of them. Can you imagine how many? Like, hold on, bust out a calculator real quick. 365 times 30,000. Oh my god. It's like 11 million ants a year. Hold on. Is that number... I think the number's correct. Oh god. I gotta pause this. This is more important. Anteater... Anteaters. Alright, hold on. How many ants... does an anteater eat in a day? Yeah, 30,000. What the... Oh my god. It's the most amazing thing ever. I was so impressed when I found that out. Oh my god, dude. Wow, so easily distracted. Hey, when it comes to anteaters, yeah, I'm easily distracted. Alright, they're freaking awesome. There are videos. These videos are slightly creepy, but there are videos on YouTube of people just like putting ants in like a wine glass and then having an anteater just eat them. Like, I don't know, dude. It's a little weird, but I'm into it. Pandas eat 20 to 40 pounds of bamboo a day. What? Good lord, dude. That's a lot of bamboo. Does it even taste good? Do they use ketchup, steak sauce, hot sauce? Ah! I think that killed me through block. Son of a. Do you eat 30,000 beans a week? No, but I do eat a lot of beans. Oh crap, dude. This is a void, and I've got suicides on. That should be fine, I guess. Don't want to lose my streak, though. This would be a run ender. Streak ender. I knew he was going to parry me. Okay. Fine. Everything's fine. Now, I know I'm not playing this character the right way, but I don't care. Brian didn't even read the second half of my last. Wait, what was the second half of your last? Okay. Pandas eat 20 to 40 pounds of bamboo a day. That's like several Panda Man Pete's a week. Dude, that is. Holy crap. I do eat a lot of beans, though, man. I'm kind of curious how many, like... I don't want to know, like, the pounds of beans or anything like that. I want to know the individual number of beans. I might have to, like, count it out next time I make a batch of beans. Get a little bean counter going. Alright, anyway. Let's go spin some crystals. Speaking of beans, I gotta hit the store tonight, man. I gotta make sure I can get there before they close up. Does Brian eat more or less beans per week than numbers of hair on his head? Oof, good question. Yes. What do you think about Medusa now? I've noticed you don't use her as much. She still has big damage output. I don't use her questing much, but she's in Alliance Quest right now. I use her in Alliance Quest all the time. I use her in certain quests. Anytime I need poison immunity or fury, like especially for caustic temper, or to shut down a robot. I still love Medusa. And she's still probably my second favorite champion to play. Yeah, I think it's Venom the Duck and then her. And Venom the Duck is a champion that I really don't play. Sadly. That needs to change. I need to get this Venom the Duck 5-star ranked up. Let me show you guys my current stash. It's been a while since we looked at some stash things here. So, I've got 4 tier 5 basics at the moment. I need to save at least 3 of these at all times, so that if I pull a 5 or 6-star ghost, I can rank them up. So yeah, I need to hold at least 3 of these things at all times. I will probably rank up Corvus just because he is a unit saver. Because I am pretty much always running suicide, so I will probably have to use 2 on Corvus. And then from there, I don't know if I really have a champion that I need to rank up. Need in quotes, right? Because I don't really need Corvus, but it would just be nice to have him. So from there, I don't know, man. We have the possibility of rank up Roulette, or Venom the Duck. Oh, you know what? I forgot about Nick Fury. Damn, I did want to get Nick Fury up because right now my skill rank 5s is just Thor. And, I mean, Thor is... he's not really a rank 5, man, you know? He doesn't even really exist. He's just for prestige. Gwenpool and Nick Fury I consider to be my strongest skill champs. So, thing you're gonna be a rank 5 Cosmoman if that King Groot ever gets to 200? Yeah, dude. Well, even without, I have Phoenix, Medusa, Venom, and Hyperion. So you know, I want to get Venom the Duck up, who's still unawakened as a 5-star. But it'd be nice to get him ranked up. And then, I mean, Corvus, King Groot if he gets a Sig 200. I love me some Cosmics. If you awaken Nick Fury, we'll take him to rank 5. No. There's nothing that would make me take Nick Fury to rank 5 right now. But even if I do not get him awakened, I will take him to rank 5 eventually. In fact, I have an awakening gem. But it's just right now I need to save those catalysts for kind of the rank ups that I was talking about. But eventually, yeah, he's gonna go to rank 5. So yeah. All right. Right now, my next rank ups are going to be 4-star focused, probably. Dude, I'm sitting on a lot of tier 4 basics in the overflow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yeah, 27 of these things in the overflow. I have a plan for them, though. These are... I actually have a specific use for 24 of these 27 at least. So, yeah. Are you holding any rank 5 gems? I sure am. Yep. Mystic ones. I got a pair of Mystic rank 5s. It's tempting to go for, what's his face? Man-Thing, just because of these. But is Man-Thing any good? I haven't looked into him at all. I kind of like the way he looks. He's kind of ugly, but I kind of like it, you know? How do you get Classic Ultron? Classic Ultron comes from completing Labyrinth of Legends 100%. You got a pair of Mystic Gems, BG? Wink. That's correct. He's on the Aunt May now? Okay. Ooh, need that free crystal. Man, I think it'll be good D and pretty good with MD. See, that's the problem with Mystics is I never run MD. And with Mystics, it feels like you have to run MD for the most part. I mean, if you're gonna be using a Mystic champion as like your main champion through a quest, you gotta have MD on. If that's just like a champion that you use occasionally or whatever, it doesn't matter. But it feels like the Mystic champions is something that you need to invest in with your masteries. And on one hand, I think it's kind of cool that it's different from the other class types, and on the other hand, I don't really want to play it because I'd rather just play other class types. It's clearly not my favorite when I have all these other cosmics ranked up and stuff like that. What is this? Every time someone drops a huge super chat, the mofo just goes nuts in the item store? Hold on, what is this in response to? How much money have you spent on the game? Yeah, what last Sarnian said is correct. Every time there's a big super chat, I can honestly say that I've never spent any of my own money on this game. I've also never spent any of anyone else's money either, but I realize I have to clarify that. I was gonna go along with the troll, but I realized the more I went along with it, the more it would have sounded bad. God damn it, man. Last Arn, you're killing me. It's hard to laugh. It's hard to laugh. I just go like into cough mode instead of laugh mode. Alright, but man, thing with MD would be pretty nuts. Every special user return almost a bar of power. Really? Cool. Just gonna stop talking about Claire. I wish I had Claire, man. I'd probably pop a gem into Claire. One of the rank up gems. If I had her. Doom might be tech, I guess. I think Doom is confirmed Mystic. God, alright, the cough's getting worse. I need to head out of here, guys. Last Sarnian. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you for being you. The crazy generosity, dude. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you, everyone else too. Though, with some other super chats. Really appreciate the support from everyone. Oh wow, there's actually quite a few people in here right now. Over 550 after midnight. What's up, everybody? How many of you passed out at your computers? But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. Hopefully, with less coughs. But we'll see. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Good night, everybody.